Peace and love, family. It's your girl, Sixthegoddis. And keep in mind, I'm a goddess and I'm sensitive about my shit. Hope you're all doing well. I'm doing amazing. I wanted to make this video because I think by now we've heard 1 million opinions on the Carlee Russell case and how it all went down and this, that, and the third. If you don't know what happened with Carlee Russell, pretty much it's a girl that went missing in Alabama and popped back up 2-3 days later saying that there was a baby in the road and I had to get out and get the baby out the road. And there was a balding ginger in the bushes that grabbed her and pushed her over a fence and then put her in an 18-wheeler for a few days where a white woman brushed her hair and painted her nails. And then they gave her $107 and she put it in her sock. And then she ran through the woods until she came across her home. So when Carlee went missing, this case got big media attention. I personally think it got big media attention because she said there was a Caucasoid child that was on the side of the road. I don't think that if she said it was a Negroid child or if it was just her in trouble, I don't think this case would have made the national news it did. I think the reason why it made national news because she said that there was a Caucasoid toddler involved. So I believe they hear Caucasoid toddler and that's why they were pressing this so hard. I think they were pressing so hard to find Carlee because they felt as though it would bring them to the Caucasoid toddler. You know, white women been lying for centuries, period, okay? Carolyn Bryant, I believe she faked her own death, okay? She lied on Emmett Till and lived a full, happy, healthy life. And no one held her accountable, nothing like that. So I'm not here to downplay what Carlee did. I'm also not here to act as though one Black woman who wasted resources in her lives compares at all to white women that have been lying for centuries, okay? So let me just go ahead and say that. I feel no ways about them folks losing their money. I don't care. It ain't my money. It ain't your money. They got stuff to cover that. I want to talk more so about how saying shit. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about how do women like Carlee get created. And I want to talk about the psychosis involved and how competition with other women for a man is what really fuels the most low vibrational reaction from a woman. Now, ladies, if you're not in my Patreon, why are you not in my Patreon? If you love these makeup looks, I complete them on my Patreon live along with super dope girl talk. We have get-togethers, we have movie nights, we have meetings. We talk about money, relationships, children, motherhood, whatever you can think of. It is there. It is a support system. We have a group chat. There's a Discord. And it's just all around a great community of women who want to look good, want solutions, honey. I share all of my beauty secrets, baby. I do not gatekeep. Okay. You see all my steps, all my processes. The link will be in my description to join because we've been having discussions about this. It is a women's only Patreon, fellas. You're not welcome there. I have another one called 6 at 6 where you can catch my weekly live show, which is for men and women. But the Sixthegoddis Patreon is for the ladies. And we were in there and I was having a conversation with them that what you need to understand is two things. A woman at your nature, you are the weaker species. And because of that, you are born an ancient. You're just born ancient. You're born manipulative. You're born sneaky. You're born lying. You're born cunning. Manipulation is at the most lowest essence of you as a woman, because if you cannot dominate physically, you will dominate mentally, which will mean what? It will mean manipulation. It will mean deceit. It will mean being sly. So you transcend from a girl to a woman when you respect your nature and what you're inclined to do, and you take the proper steps to make sure that you will go against that. It goes the same for a man. A man is born with the instinct to be selfish, to look for his own needs by any means. Okay. So that's why a man becomes a man when he says, I could resort to this low vibrational behavior, but I'm not. I could exert a certain level of force or power or taking what I want here, but I won't. I'll do it the right way. That is when a boy becomes a man. It is the same. We have the same process as women. When you can break out of your manipulative, conniving ways, that is when you become a grown woman. Carlee is going to be our case study today on how bitches are, how they're created, and how this looks present day. So the first thing, let's just start here. You know how women like Carlee are created initially? We all know the girl that is born into a two-parent household and goes to college, and you're so smart, and you're daddy's little girl, your mama's little girl, you can do no wrong. You know, I will hang out with a woman who got it out the mud, that's from the hood, who had to fight for her life, before I will just automatically assume that because a girl who was told that she could do no wrong her whole life, never had to suffer, never had to sacrifice, everything is about her, got everything she wanted, never got told no. Those types I just can't even deal with. You know, I refer to them as systematic chicks. They put their whole life into, I got to get to college and I got to get me a husband. Like, I just have to do that. And they'll do it by any means. Okay. They feel as though the grades or education makes them better than other people, and they be the worst ones. Okay. I noticed right away that when I saw this little clip of the interview with Carlee's parents, I noticed, why are y'all lying for her? The fact that y'all are lying for her tells me everything right there. I know this type. That daddy's girl that was told she can do whatever she wants and she's the smartest and she deserves the world is sometimes the most, sometimes those types are the biggest liabilities. Women who don't know how to lose, women who don't know how to take L's, women who don't know how to be told no are extremely dangerous. So, you know, I immediately saw in this interview with her parents a few things. Number one, I could tell that her mama run the pants. You know, I'm from the country. In a lot of these country towns, you have a lot of big Black women that have good jobs, and they will sit there and run their whole household. They will work 12 hours a day, make dinner, do this and that. That's just what they do. They run everything. This is what Carlee mama give me, and which is why she created a daughter who is just like her and is going to do whatever she has to do to get this image, regardless of who she hurts or who she have to step on. Look at
and when I talked to you all on Saturday, you also
the mom
said
especially
your daughter is a fighter and she would find a way back to you.
I felt that in my heart.
Is that what happened?
She did. She found her way back to us.
Y'all look at the daddy. You know, you can always tell who wear the pants in a marriage by who talking the most. Why is the mama really the one doing the most talking? This how I know, ooh, that Carlee chick, ooh, these parents right here, I already see how y'all created, and I know the mama is just like her. Mama just getting on there. My husband, I'm gonna get on here and lie. The mama ain't gonna make you be held accountable because she see herself in you. The daddy is over there looking like, you know, y'all ever seen the meme with the uncomfortable fox with a fox like this? Why the daddy giving uncomfortable fox vibes? The daddy over there like, okay, he over there sitting on the side. He's sitting on the edge of the chair like, yeah, so sir, you know what's going on. You ain't finna say nothing.
However, we can't discuss the details of that.
But they say one thing is clear.
Do you believe she was fighting for her life?
Oh, she definitely fought for her life. There were moments when
Look at daddy. The daddy's like, She's like, oh, absolutely. Yeah. Women like this, ooh, the Southern, fat, super educated. I have to get me a husband in a house. I think I'm better than everybody because I believe in God and because I went to school. Oh, these type of women throw rocks, hide my hands, lie dead to your face, but no one expects it of me because I got this flat rap with these church clothes on. Nobody will ever know. Oh, these type of women. Oh, and they always got these husbands that they make just sit there and shut up beside them to keep up with the image. Oh, these kind of chicks I run from. Look at the mama just lying.
You had to fight for her life, and there were moments when she had to mentally fight for her life.
But she made it back to you.
She made it back.
Yeah, she did make it back. All right, Priscilla. So investigators are obviously busy on this case. What
y'all get the vibes of y'all get the vibes of, you know, the mama. She just like her mama. I know those types. I could see it. Now, when this whole thing came out, there was a screenshot of a DM with a girl that Carlee was allegedly beefing with. And some people were wondering whether or not this was real or not. But when I saw it, I knew in my spirit, I said, I truly feel as though this is real. And if this DM is real, this would make sense. I know that the only reason a woman resorts to her lowest nature, which is to lie and manipulate like this, is not even over a man. Let me not even say that. Is when she's looking to compete with another woman for a man. Let me just go there. Black women don't compete for a man until another woman is competing for him. Then they want. And it's all of a sudden a bloodbath between the two women. It gets to the point where the man ain't even got nothing to do with it no more. It's just the two women with their ego trips wanting to win against each other. So I saw this. This is kind of blurry. It's hard to find this crisp. So I'm going to read it to y'all because I know it probably will be difficult for y'all to see. I'm going to pull up the DM that is allegedly sent by Carlee to whatever shawty it is that she was having the beef with. So Carlee says to the alleged new woman that the boyfriend is with now, "Be please. He told me everything you said about me, and you thought I told him to say that. I wasn't even with him. You're delusional AF if you think y'all little conversation was anything more than convenience and the fact that he used you to get back at me out of anger. You want to talk about I don't compare to you on your worst day, girl. Bye. You're miserable, or at least should be, being a stripper to provide for a child. I've heard you AH from multiple people, so not surprised you don't know who your baby daddy is. Mention me or contact my and again, and you'll see I'm not the one to play with. You don't want you and your whole family touched. You're poor. I'm rich. You're a stripper. I'm a nurse. You're ugly. I'm bad AF. You could never. Pitiful bottom of the barrel ass H. Now go strip for a happy meal." I will be the one to say I 100% believe that she said this to this woman, and that would make sense, okay? That would make sense of the ego. Do you know how much of an egomaniac psychopath you have to be? I want you all to understand how deep this lie goes. Do you know how much of a psychopath that you have to be to sit there and not only make up this lie, but sit and hit a damn 911 call like this?
Hi, I am on Interstate 459, and there's this a kid just walking by themselves. Oh, hold on. Where am I? How are you? I'm right next to the exit 10 by the cover bed, like to get off by the bed. Okay, so you're before that exit? Yes. Okay, and were you headed southbound or northbound? Like towards Tuscaloosa or towards 280? Towards Tuscaloosa. Okay. And was the child on the left or right side? On the right side. Were they walking northbound or southbound? They're walking towards Tuscaloosa. Walking southbound? Or how old do they look? Like a toddler, like maybe like 3 or 4. Did you pull over with them? Are you still with them? Yes. Okay, are you with the child right now? No, I'm not. I didn't get out of the car. I can see them though. Do you mind staying and keeping an eye on them until we get there? Yeah, sure, yeah. Okay, what kind of car are you in?
She wasted a 911 operator's time. Oh, do you mind staying with the child till we get there? Oh, yeah. No problem. There's none of this is actually happening. She is making all of this up. All the way down to what is the child wearing? Oh, a white t-shirt. She lying about what the child looked like. She lying about the gender of the child. This is psychosis. This is a psychopath, a sociopath. It is some type of path. And what is so interesting is a little birdie told me, y'all know I'm in Atlanta, honey. This happened in the Tuscaloosa area, honey. I know people out there, baby. I got people on the ground, they ear to the ground out there. And do you know what I heard, which would not surprise me? I heard this is not Carlee's first time pulling a stunt like this. I heard she has a history of lying and creating dangerous scenarios that she could be in to get people's attention. So if that is the case, we need to go ahead and redefine how we look at mental health. We always think about crazy people and psychopaths and think about Ted Bundy's. We forget that Psychosis can look like Carlee Russell. It can look like the all-American Black girl from Alabama who was in nursing school. That's what it can look like. You know, whenever I see people practice classism and elitism amongst other Black people, it tells me a lot about where their head is. All that, I'm a nurse, I'm rich, honey, you're not a nurse yet, and now you never will be. And you stealing from your job and live with your mama, but you rich. You ain't got your own roof over your head, but you over here talking about you rich. But guess what? Let's talk about who won in this situation. We don't really see who lost. Black women in totality took an L here. Carlee took an L here. Her whole family took an L. The whole city of Hoover, Alabama took an L. But there is one person that took a win here. Okay. Not everyone involved in this took an L. So Carlee was so controlling and has been told her whole life that you're so much smarter than everyone else and you're so much better than everyone else, to where her boyfriend saying, hey, I don't want to be with you anymore, and choosing another woman over her is something that just her brain could not fathom. What do you mean? I'm daddy's little girl. I could do anything. I'm so smart. I'm a nurse. I'm better than her. What do you mean? And I've been trying to tell y'all, a man gonna go with the woman that make him feel good and adds to his life. He don't care if you a nurse. He don't care that you look better on paper. He don't care. He is going to where he is happy at. And now I see why he didn't want to deal with you and your psycho manipulative mind. Now, in your effort to pull this stunt to get this man back, what Carlee failed to realize is, just like her, saying shit. Bitches ain't, they're not. And they love to compete with one another. Women love to go after things another woman treasures. So Carlee, while you think that you try to weaponize masculine instinct, even though he was done with you, even though you two were not on good terms, were taking a break, whatever it is, we don't know for sure. You decided, and this goes to show that when Black women say, oh, Black men don't protect us, it goes to show y'all full of it. Because you lied about being kidnapped because deep down you knew that was going to get his attention. You knew that regardless of what you and him were going through, that he was going to come looking for you. He was going to be worried. So it's so funny when y'all say Black men don't protect us, yet we see so many instances where you're constantly weaponizing his masculine instincts of protection and concern. So guess what, Carlee? Guess what you did instead?
Maybe all I got to say is she was trying to get that man back. He's gone now. He is gone now. Wait a minute. Let's examine this. This girl staged a.
You know, now that's a handsome guy, handsome young man with options. And I'm glad he knew his worth to say, you know what? Bitch is psychotic and manipulative. Let me get the heck up out of here. And that man went for the woman that made him feel good and what was best for him. And now he really gonna have a pick of the litter with women. Because Carlee, all you did is make these hoes want him.
The whole kidnapping, and baby, I can see why. Okay, I guess she was trying to get her man back, but baby, he's out of there, coach. Sir, why you got this girl acting crazy like that? What's wrong?
Oh, he in Alabama with a little swag and a Hellcat. Oh Lord, yeah, I already know. Yeah, baby, he could do what he want to do, honey. Okay, he was out there thinking he was doing it big. Okay, and now that these women are out here like, baby, listen. If the D make me kidnap myself, I want it.
This man got damn near 20,000 followers now, okay?
Why know them DMs is on fire? Why know them DMs is on fire? Them DMs is flaming.
You thought you was gonna get him back, and now everybody want him, girl. That was the wrong move, boo. And now you about to go to jail. Woo.
Baby, that man DMs is moving a mile a minute. Women want nothing more than a man that another woman want, honey. It's the oldest trick in the book. We all know it. So Carlee, now, because you could not fight your nature of being ancient, because that's how you're born, Because you could not fight it as a woman, you got to train your mind. Every time, same with men. Men have many times where they probably want to just go upside somebody's head about something, but they have to take a time and be like, ooh, sorry, let me do this the right way. Women got to do the same thing. Every time you don't get your way and you feel so inclined to resort to bitch behavior, you have got to be able to say, no, I'm not going to do that. Nope, I'm not going to resort to that low nature. I'm going to rise above. But Carlee, you gave into it because you were a psychopath. And now you are going to have women lining up out that man's door to figure out what made you kidnap yourself. Now his coochie rate is just skyrocketed. You going to jail. I don't know what is going to be your plan to like support yourself in the future. I'm glad, you got parents because you're going to need them, because I don't know what job, business, or anything else you'll be able to do in your life with this over your head. Okay. You don't piss off everybody. You're going to have to leave the country and change your name once you got out of jail, baby. I don't see how you recover from this. And then you in Birmingham. I don't know if y'all are very like up on Alabama and Birmingham. They fight out there. So baby, I have a feeling that you ain't gonna be able to be in Alabama no more because they're gonna beat you up. They might beat your mammy up. Okay, this ain't gonna work out too well for you, sis. The only person that won in this situation is Carlee Russell's boyfriend. And ladies, let go of control. Okay, Carlee, if you're listening to this, join the Patreon. You need to learn how to let go of control. Okay, you need to. Being controlling as a woman drives you literally insane. It drives you to insanity when you try to control stuff that you just don't have the rights over. And Carlee is an example of this. She has driven herself to psychosis trying to control a baby. You're 25 years old. Okay, if that's a young man who able to choose, let him do what he need to do, honey. Okay, that's your mama that told you to find you a man and hold on to him like it's the last thing that happened, so that you can just say, I have a husband. So you can live into the Southern fat black girl American dream. I already know how that go. I know that more and more stuff is going to come out, and I'm glad that we are moving into the age of people finally realizing that this ain't shit. I've been screaming this from the mountaintop for so long. Do you know how manipulative, conniving, envious? Lord, it's just ridiculous. And we're starting to see it more and more, and I love that for us, because I'm tired of the whole girl power. Girl, please. We got to deal with people on an individual basis. I ain't going to sit here and say that, I want her to do 20 years in prison behind this. But what I will say is her family protecting her in this, once again, confirms that they are how you create a monster like this. If her family was smart, they would literally be throwing her to the wolves. Like, no, you still got the police and your community waiting on you to make some time to come talk to them. Now your parents over there trying to figure out how to get you out of this. Your parents getting you out of everything that you did is why you're this way. More parents need to learn how to let their children fail. Stop covering your children and helicoptering over your children to where you never allow them to lose. You're not doing your children any favor telling them they're the best at everything. They deserve the best at everything. Tell your kids no sometimes. Let your kids fall sometimes. Make sure you let your kids know, baby, you ain't the main character in nobody's life. Nobody cares. You might care. I might care. Other people don't. This is the reality type of conversation you need to have with your children, because when you tell your kids that they can do no wrong and they're perfect and they're the best at everything, you create children who don't know how to take a loss. And adults that don't know how to take a loss are dangerous. Okay, beware of the daddy's girl that was told she could do no wrong. Just go to college. You're smarter. You're better. Oh, please. I know more stuff is going to come out. If more stuff come out, I will do another video on it. Okay. And this is why when things happen, I don't just jump to get my emotions involved, because unfortunately we are in the age of clout chasing, and people will do anything for clout. They do all kind of pranks and skits. People have no shame when it comes to how to get attention online. So unfortunately, Carlee, you make this very difficult on people. Now, if there are children who are, hurt or need help, this whole story can still make people think twice about helping people. All these people just make it harder and harder in life to be a good Samaritan. I'm not surprised by this. It's just another doing ain't shit, another ain't shit doing ain't shit bitch shit. Right? What else is new? Every day doing ain't shit stuff and give in to their manipulative ways. It's just another example that has gone global. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. What are you doing? You know, why are you not subscribed? You have a problem? You want to talk about it? Talk to me. How does it make you feel that you're not subscribed? Okay. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave your comments, and I will see y'all on the next one.